Welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep in our next session where we are helping all the students who are preparing for CAT 2023 as well as the other management entrance examinations in the section of QA. Now in this session, we'll be taking on some of the questions which are based on numbers. So I hope all of you were present in the very first session on number systems, part number 1, that I have taken in the last week. In that session, we have discussed some of the questions which were based on the concepts which have been already asked in the previous year papers of CAT, and the questions are expected to appear in CAT 2023 as well. Now, these sessions that we are conducting for all of you are not only important from CAT's point of view, but also these sessions are very important for the students who are preparing for other management entrance examinations like SNAP, IFT, ZAT, Narsi Munji, Maharashtra CET and any other examination. Now, if I look at the pattern of CAT examination, I can say that the questions that we have seen in the previous year papers of CAT, they are not basically heavy on number systems, right? Now, most of the questions that we have seen coming up in the previous year papers, if I'll talk about CAT examination, so very less number of questions have appeared from number systems, right? But if I'll talk about OMITs, other management entrance test, so you will find a lot of questions which are based on numbers or base systems or property of numbers, whatever it is. Okay, so that is why we are conducting these sessions on number systems so that you'll be able to perform well in your examinations. Also, these questions will help you to get some additional material, additional number of questions to solve on number systems, right? So probably you might have limited study material. So these questions will be a set of additional study material for all of you. Okay. All right. So let's start solving these questions. Okay. So today I have made 10 questions based on number systems. We'll be solving these questions one by one. The way we'll be solving, the way we have solved the questions in my previous sessions. So I'll be displaying a question. We'll be giving you 30 seconds or maybe 45 seconds to read and understand that question. After which I'll discuss that question's solution with you. So we'll be looking at some of the most efficient ways of solving these questions. Now, in the last session of number system, the questions that we have taken were very difficult. So some of the students told me about the level of difficulty. So basically they requested me to pick up some of the easy questions at the beginning and then later on increase the level of difficulty. So here in this session, I have kept some, I'll not call them basic questions, but some easier questions, easier as compared to my previous session on number systems. Okay. Now, once again, I'll tell you, the students who have not attended my previous session of number systems, after this session, they must go through that session as well, because in that session, there were some beautiful questions. There were some wonderful questions that we have discussed earlier. Okay. So let's begin with this session. The first question on your screen will be there in a few moments. All of you grab your pen and one sheet of paper. So the first question on your screen now. The question is based on remainders. So the question is, find the remainder when 3 raised to the power 35 raised to the power 12 raised to the power 5 is divided by 5. So find out the remainder. So understand this question properly and then give me an answer for this one. We have to find out the remainder when 3 raised to the power 35 raised to the power 12 raised to the power 5. A difficult number, right? Okay, 3 raised to the power 5 raised to the power 3 raised to the power 35 power 12 power 5. This number when divided by 5, what will be the remainder? Alright, now let's solve this one. Now we have to divide the number by 5 and find out the remainder. Now, for the divisibility of 5, a number when divided by 5, if we want to find out the remainder, then we can also look at the unit digit of the number. This happens when we are dividing the number by 5. So, if we are dividing the number by 5 or by 10, then the unit digit, if I'll get to know the unit digit, then it is sufficient to also find out the remainder. So the unit digit will decide the remainder. So let's say if the unit digit of this number, is equal to, it can be like this is the power of 3. So 3 raised to the power 1, the unit digit is 3. 3 square, the unit digit is 9. 3 cube, the unit digit is 7, and 3 raised to the power 4, unit digit is 1. So in case of the powers of 3, the unit digit can be either 3, 9, 7 or 1. If the number is ending with 3, if the unit digit is 3, then when this number is divided by 5, the remainder will be 3. Okay? But when the unit digit is 9, so unit digit 9 है, 9 को 5 से divide करेंगे तो remainder क्या आएगा? 4 आएगा. So in this case the remainder will be 4, in this case the remainder will be 2, and in this case the remainder will be 1. So knowing the unit digit is sufficient to find out the remainder when the number is divided by 5. Okay, so basically this question turns out to be a question of finding the unit digit, not a question of finding the remainder indirectly. ठीक है? Okay, so let's now find out the unit digit in this case. Now the number is 3 raised to the power 35 raised to the power 12 raised to the power 5. This is the number. We know that the cyclicity for unit digit for the powers of 3 is 4. So after every fourth power, the unit digit keeps repeating. ठीक है? So after every fourth power, unit digit repeat हो जाता है. तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? Whatever the power is 35 raised to the power 12 raised to the power 5. I will divide it by 4 and find out the remainder. Okay. So अब यहाँ पे remainder find out करना है. So 35 raised to the power 12 raised to the power 5. इसको 4 से divide करके remainder find out करना है. Why we are dividing it by 4? Because the cyclicity of unit digit for the powers of 3 is 4. Cyclicity 4 है. ठीक है? So 35 raised to the power 12 raised to the power 5 इसको 4 से divide करते हैं. So 35 when divided by 4, the remainder is either 3 or -1 in terms of negative remainder. So 35 को 4 से divide किया, remainder आ गया -1. अब power क्या है? Can I say that this power is an even number? 12 raised to the power 5 ये even number होगा. Okay? So -1 raised to the power even number will be equal to 1. So the remainder when this power is divided by 4 is 1. Okay? So I can say that the unit digit here will be 3 raised to the power 1, that is equal to 3. Okay? So unit digit कितना आ जाएगा? 3. So this number, whatever it is, the unit digit of this number is 3. Now when this number is divided by 5, the remainder will also be 3. So 3, that is option D, should be the correct answer for this question. Alright? So Rohit has given a correct answer. Praveen, Ritik and Nidhi, I hope you have understood what mistake you have done, or if you have applied some other logic, this is the correct logic that we'll be using or we should use in this question. Okay? Chaliye, let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Find the number of ways of expressing 2002 as the product of 3 distinct factors. Important hai? 3 distinct factors which are greater than 1. So you'll have to express 2002, write it as the product of 3 numbers. All the 3 numbers should be greater than 1. So if you are in a practice of number systems, then you should not be taking more than 30 seconds or maybe maximum 45 seconds to find out the answer of this question. Number of ways of expressing 2002 as the product of 3 numbers, 3 factors, all of them are greater than 1. Let's see if anyone can answer this question. It totally depends how much time you will take to factorize this number. Now 2002 is equal to twice of 1001. Now 1001 is a very important number from number systems point of view. 1001 basically is 7 into 11 into 13. So this number will become 2 into 7 into 11 into 13. Alright, clear? Now I have to write this entire number as the product of three numbers. So these are 4 prime numbers, but I'll have to club 2 prime numbers together so that effectively I can write the number as the product of 3 factors. So for example, I can club these two, so I can write it as 14 into 11 into 13. Okay, so likewise I'll have to club any 2 of these prime factors so that this number effectively can be expressed as the product of 3 factors, right? One of the examples I have given you. So number of ways in which they can be clubbed. So I can club these 2, I can club these 2, I can club these 2. Okay, so this will give me 3 possible ways. Then I can club 7 and 11, I can club 7 and 13. Another 2 ways, and finally I can club 11 and 13. Why, right? So total number of ways will become how many? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? So I'll write the example. So first of all, when I've clubbed 2 and 7, so it will become 14 into 11 into 13. Then if I'll club 2 and 11, this will become 22 into 7 into 13. If I'll club 2 and 13, this will give me 26 into 7 into 11. Right? These are the 3 ways. Then if I'll club 7 and 11, so this will give me 77 into 2 into 13. Then if I'll club 7 and 13, this will give me 91 into 2 into 11. If I'll club 11 and 13, it will give me 143 into 2 into 7. So these are the 6 possibilities. These are the 6 ways in which 2002 can be expressed, can be written as the product of 3 factors, all of them which are greater than 1. So the correct answer for this question should be option D, that is 6. Alright, so let's check if this is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Alright, so most of you have given the correct answer. Tanmay, Motivational Word, Pramesh, all of you have given the correct answer. Nice, good. Let's move on and look at the next question, question number 3. Question number 3 is very easy. Hardly a question of 10 to 15 seconds if you know the concept, if you know the logic, if you know how to handle these type of questions. Quickly give me an answer in less than 15 seconds. How many trailing zeros does 30 factorial have? Trailing zero means the number of zeros at the end of this number. So how to find the answer? In any factorial, if you want to find out the number of zeros, so I'll just elaborate a little bit concept behind this. So number of zeros means the power of 10. So what is the power of 10? Now to find out the power of 10, I'll find out the power of 2 and the power of 5, because 2 into 5 will give me a 10. So we'll calculate the power of 2 and the power of 5, and whichever power is lower, that will be the answer of this question. Okay. Now in a factorial, this will happen always in a factorial. If you are finding the power of 2 and the power of 5 in a factorial, then always the power of 5 will be lower, and hence the power of 5 will decide the power of 10, and it will decide the number of zeros at the end of the factorial of a number, right? अब 30 factorial में 5 का power calculate करना है, so what we'll do is we'll successively divide 30 by 5, keep track of quotients and we'll add them like this. So 30 when divided by 5, the quotient will be 6. There will no remainder. Now once again 6 when divided by 5, the quotient will be 1. 1 when divided by 5, the quotient will be 0. I have ignored the remainders. So these are the quotients. So keep dividing till the time you have 0 as the final quotient. Now whatever quotients are there, add them. So 6 plus 1 plus 0 is 7. So 7 will be the power of 5 and hence the number of zeros at the end of 30 factorial. Okay. So the correct answer for this question should be option B, that is 7. Alright. Easy question this was. Question number 4. The question is 10 raised to the power n minus 4. 10 raised to the power n minus 4, where n is any odd number greater than or equal to 1, is always divisible by which of these following options? Again, simple question, and I'll tell you a good trick of answering this type of questions. Okay? So basically the method is trial and error. N is any odd number greater than or equal to 1. So start putting the values of n starting from the smallest value. Okay. And keep eliminating the options. Okay. Keep eliminating the options and you will get your answer. Alright. So some of you have already given a correct answer. Now 10 raised to the power n minus 4. N is any odd number greater than or equal to 1. So the smallest value that n can take will be 1. So when n is equal to 1, the value of this 10 raised to the power n, that is 10 raised to the power 1 minus 4, that is equal to 6. Okay. Now in this case 6 is not divisible by 12. 6 is divisible by both 2 and 6 as well as 2. So the most appropriate answer that I can see here is option C. Okay. All of the above obviously will not be an answer because 12 is already eliminated. Then I can put the next value of n equal to 3. Okay. So 10 raised to the power 3 minus 4. Ten raised to the power 3 minus 4. 1000 minus 4 is 996. Okay. Now this number 996, yes, it is divisible by 12. Fine, but this option is already eliminated because of this. And now it will be divisible by both A and C. So the most appropriate answer to mark here will be option C. Now these type of questions can easily be answered using this method. So what I've done is I've done trial and error. I've put some of the values of n based on which I can shortlist the answer. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option C. Let's move on and look at the next question. Find the number of odd factors of this number. Number of odd factors. Again, a very simple way of doing this. Find the number of odd factors of 1848. Find the number of odd factors of 1848. One 1848. The question is related to the number of factors. Okay. So what we'll do is, as a first step, we will do the prime factorization of this number. ठीक है? So 1848. I'm sorry. 1848. So I'll do the prime factorization. We'll divide it by 2. 924. Again we'll divide it by 2. 462. Divided by 2. 231. Then divided by 3. 77. Divided by 7. 11. And then finally divided by 11 will be 1. So 1848 can be written as 2 cube multiplied by 3 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 7 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 11 raised to the power 1. Okay. Now to find out the total number of factors, what we actually do, here we have to find out the odd factors, but if I want to find out the total number of factors, in that case, wait, I think the powers of the number are not visible to you. Okay, so I'll write this number once again, okay, a little bit below. So the number is 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 1, 7 raised to the power 1, 11 raised to the power 1. This is the number. Now to find out the total factors, what we do is we consider how many powers of 2 can be used, powers of 3, powers of 7 and powers of 11 are available. So power of 2, so maximum power is cube, but I can use 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2 and 2 raised to the power 3. So any power of 2 can be used in 4 ways. Okay, 4. Then power of 3. So 3 raised to the power 0 and 3 raised to the power 1 in 2 ways. Power of 7 in 2 ways, power of 11 in 2 ways. So 4 into 2 into 2 will give you the total number of factors. If you remember how to find out the total number of factors, right? Now here the factor has to be an odd number. So that means I cannot use the powers of 2. Okay. So 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3. These powers cannot be used. So only 2 raised to the power 0 is available. So 2 can be used in one way. Then 3 can be used in any number of ways. 3 raised to the power 0, 3 raised to the power 1. So the power of 3 can be used in 2 ways. Similarly, power of 7 can be used in 2 ways. Power of 11 can be used in 2 ways. So the total number of odd factors of this number will be 1 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is equal to 8. So 8, that is option A, will be the correct answer for this question. Okay, yes, it is option A, right? Let's move on and look at the next question. All right, question number 6. Again, a very easy question based on division, concept of division. A number when divided by 18 leaves a remainder of 7. Okay, the same number when divided by 12 leaves a remainder of n. You will have to find out how many different values n can take. Yes, Shri Harsha, 1 is also an odd factor. It is already included. Ramesh, you are asking something. Wait, so let me check what you are asking. Saying, sir, if possible, can you conduct Menti quizzes in the future? Yes. Odd factor. It is already. Yes, definitely. I would try to conduct those sessions, Menti quizzes. Question number 6. Okay, so music course says answer is option B. All right, nice. Now, number when divided by 18 leaves a remainder of 7. So, I can write first of all the general form of this number. So, the general form of this number, wait. Okay, so number का general form क्या होगा? 18 से divide करके remainder 7 है. So the general form of the number will be 18k plus 7. Okay, 18k plus 7 will be the general form, where k is any whole number starting from 0. So it can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. k का वैल्यू कुछ भी हो सकता है, कोई भी होल नंबर हो सकता है, राइट? अब इस नंबर को 18k प्लस 7, 18k plus 7 को अगर मैं 12 से डिवाइड करता हूं, when divided by 12, what will be the different remainders? Now the remainders will definitely depend on the value of k. So k की वैल्यू पुट करके देखते हैं. So if I'll put k equal to 0, if k is equal to 0, the number will be 7. 7 when divided by 12, the remainder will be 7. Okay, 7 को 12 से डिवाइड किया, रिमाइंडर 7 आ जाएगा. k को 1 पुट करते हैं. When k is 1, the number will be 25. 25 when divided by 25 when divided by 12, the remainder will be equal to 1, right? Now let's put k equal to 2. So when k equal to 2, this number will become 18 into 2, 36 plus 7, 43. 43 when divided by 12, the remainder is once again 7. So at k equal to 0, the remainder was 7. At k equal to 1, the remainder is 1. At k equal to 2, the remainder is again 7. Let's check it when k is equal to 3. So k equal to 3, the number will become 54 plus 7, 61. 61 when divided by 12, the remainder is again 1. So 7, 1, 7, 1 and so on. So the different set of remainders possible are 2 only. 7, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1. It will keep on repeating. Okay, so there will be 2 different remainders. That means 2 different values of n which will be possible. So the correct answer will be option B. I think some of you have given the correct answer. Not some of you, only one of you has given a correct answer. So there are only 2 different values of n which are possible. Music core has given the correct answer. Okay, all right. Next question. Question number 7. Find the LCM and HCF of 20 factorial and 25 factorial. Very easy question this one is. So I'll also briefly explain you the concept, the logic behind this question before I'll find out the answer of this question. Okay. Find the LCM and HCF of the given 2 numbers. Now, I'll explain you the logic behind this by taking an example. Okay, so let's say the first number is 5 and the second number is 15. Okay, what will be HCF of these 2 numbers and what will be LCM of these 2 numbers? Now, this is a specific thing. When one number is a multiple of the other number, 15 is a multiple of 5, or one number is the factor of the other number, 5 is the factor of 15. So 15 is a multiple of 5, 5 is a factor of 15. When this happens, then the HCF is the lower among the 2 numbers, that is 5, and LCM is the higher value among the 2 numbers, which is 15. Okay, this will always happen when one number is a multiple of another number. Now here the first number is 20 factorial. Let's say n1 is equal to 20 factorial, and I can write n2 as 25 factorial, which is basically 25 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 23 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 21 multiplied by 20 factorial. Okay, right? So look at the way I have written n2, the second number. n1 is 20 factorial, n2 is 25 into 24 into 23 into 22 into 21 into 20 factorial. So I can see that n2 is a multiple of n1. Okay, so if n2 is a multiple of n1, then the highest common factor will be n1. So HCF will be 20 factorial and LCM will be the larger of these two numbers, that is 25 factorial. Okay, so I need LCM and HCF respectively. So 25 factorial and 20 factorial. This will be the correct answer. Option B will be the correct answer for this question. Option B. Okay. Let's move on and look at the next question. Question number 8. Let these three numbers n, x and y positive integers. So these three numbers are natural numbers. Fine. Such that the value of n is the sum of x and y, and you are given the range of x and y. If n is greater than 25, then how many distinct values are possible for n? Easy question, but you'll have to be a little careful while solving this. Easy question है, ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है. Okay, so let's first of all write the possible values that x can take. So x is greater than 2 and less than 10. X is also a natural number. So the minimum value that x can take will be 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, 9 tak values hongi. Similarly, y is greater than 14 but less than 23. So the values of y will be starting from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. Okay, so these will be the different values that y can take. Alright, great. Now the value of n is x plus y. So the minimum value that n can take will be 3 plus 15, that is 18. Then obviously it will be 19, 20, 21 and so on. And the maximum value of n will be 9 plus 22, that is 31. Okay, so this will be the minimum and the maximum value of n. And the value of n will range every integer starting from 18 up till 31. Okay, 18 से 31 तक सारे integers value possible होंगे. But n is also given as 25. So the value of n can be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. So these are the only 6 possible values that n can take because it is greater than 25. Alright. So the correct answer for this question will be option D. Okay. So option D is the correct answer of this question. Question number 9. How many 3-digit numbers can be formed? How many 3-digit numbers can be formed from the given digits which are divisible by 5 and none of the digits are repeated? So repetition is not allowed. You have to check the divisibility by 5. How many 3-digit numbers can be formed? Easy question है, simple question है, जल्दी से आंसर कर दो. ओके चलिए चेक करते हैं. सॉरी गलती से आंसर डिस्प्ले हो गया है. ठीक है, सो इरेज करते हैं इसको एंड आंसर चेक करते हैं कैसे निकालेंगे. आई वॉन्ट टू मेक 3 डिजिट नंबर. ओके, सो 3 डिजिट नंबर फाइंड आउट करना है एंड द नंबर शुड बी डिविजिबल बाय 5. Now out of these digits I have 5 but not 0. Any number which is divisible by 5 will either end with 0 or 5. Now here 0 is not available, so the unit digit of our number should be equal to 5. So the unit place can be filled in only one way. Okay, so 5 is used. Now the remaining digits are 2, 3, 6, 7 and 9. We are left with 5 digits. So the leftmost place can be filled in a total of 5 ways. Since the repetition is not allowed, the next place can be filled in 4 ways. So the number of 3 digit numbers that can be formed will be the product of these 5 into 4 into 1, that is equal to 20. Okay, so already answer display हो गया था, but never mind. You must know how to calculate the answer. The answer is option D. All right. चलिए, let's move towards the last question of the day. The last question. The product of two numbers is 18,432 and the quotient when the larger number is divided by the smaller number is 18 with no remainder left. You have to find out the sum of these two numbers. आसान क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है. So I have kept the level of difficulty low as you have seen, right? So this is an easy question. Quickly finish it off. You can write one of the numbers in the form of the other number. The quotient when larger number is divided by the smaller number is 18 and there is no remainder at all. Okay, so I'll assume that A is the larger number and B is the smaller number. A when divided by B, the quotient is 18 and the remainder is 0. Okay, so I can write A as 18 into B plus 0. So the value of A will be 18B, right? The product of these two numbers is given as 18,432. A multiply B is equal to 18,432. A is equal to 18B. So 18B square will be equal to 18,432. So the value of B square will be 18,432 divided by 18. So this will come out to be how much? 1024. 1024. Okay, this is the value of B square. So the value of B will be square root of this. Now 1024 कौन से number का square होता है? 1024 is the square of 32. So the value of B will come out to be 32. Okay. Now we have to find out the sum of these numbers, that is A plus B. So the value of A is 18 times B. So 18 into 32 is the value of A plus 32. That means this is 19 into 32. 32 into 20 640 होता है, उसमें से minus 32 कर दो, 608 will be the product of these two numbers or the sum of A and B. So 608, that is option B will be the correct answer for this question. Absolutely. So Kushagra has given the correct answer. Motivational word has given the correct answer. So the correct answer for this question will be option B, that is 608. Okay, so that is all about this session, my dear friends. Now, some useful information for all of you. You can unlock your free trial for 3 days on the portal of BYJU'S Exam Prep by visiting our application. Okay, entering your number, clicking this button, and your free trial for 3 days will start. Now, in this free trial, you can attempt the papers, the test papers that we have provided on our portal. Okay, so take a feel of this before you actually join BYJU'S Exam Prep. Okay, now this is the list of toppers of previous year. Now, anyone who has not yet started his or her preparation for CAT 2023, you can join BYJU'S Exam Prep because new batches are available and you can enroll in CAT 2023 comprehensive program. The complete details are given here. Also, you can use the link that is given in the description of this session to understand about the program, look at what all things are available to you, and enroll as well. Now, but before you enroll, you must take the scholarship test. This scholarship test can fetch you up to 90% scholarship for the admission fees. So get up to 90% scholarship on all the CAT preparation programs. The next scholarship test is being conducted on 9th of July at 11 AM. So don't miss this scholarship test in case you want to be a student at BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. Now today at 7 PM, the students who are watching this session live, okay, this is for them, because if you are watching this session tomorrow, then you will not be able to look at this session. But yes, definitely the recording of this session will be available on our application. So this session is basically to understand why it is very important to start the CAT preparation now, or basically as soon as possible. Okay, so you are already late in starting your preparation, as a lot of students have already started their preparation and they have a good lead over you. So why it is important to start for CAT preparation now? A wonderful live interactive workshop will be taken by Saral sir on 27th of June at 7 PM. So you can attend this session live, and in case you miss it, you can log into the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep and attend this session. Now, please register for this session as there are limited seats for this. Okay, fine. So friends, that's it from my side. You can get social with us on these social media platforms. Yes, Ritik, I'll clear that doubt. Okay. Definitely, I'll whatever your doubt is, I'll clear that. How to solve DLR sets from easy to difficult in easy and effective ways in exam to save time for solving the other sets in exam as well as during mock and practice. So Ritik, obviously you cannot solve the sets, you cannot start solving the sets directly using easy and effective manner. So everything will come step by step. Step number 1, first of all, you'll have to finish all the basics behind LR and DI. You must understand all the basics. Step number 2 is you need to practice all these things, right? Now, generally what happens is we start doing some calculation techniques, we understand them, but we don't practice them. So because of lack of practice, that particular thing like gets difficult to click when we are solving those questions in mock paper or in actual examination. ठीक है, तो practice सबसे पहले करनी पड़ेगी. If you will not do practice, then you will not be able to solve the questions in the effective manner which you want. Okay, so practice karo. Need to practice each and every type of question, each and every set that has appeared in the previous year papers, finish up your study material, and then only you will be able to solve them in the most effective manner. Alright, so Ritik, there are no shortcuts for that. You need to undergo this entire procedure. ऐसा नहीं है कि LRD आपने 3 months पहले start किया. You have finished the syllabus till yesterday, but you want that whatever question, whatever set that comes next in front of you, you are able to solve it in around 10 minutes or effectively. Such things will not happen so soon. Now, the only thing about data interpretation and logical reasoning I can say is this is the game of momentum. So if you'll gain some momentum in the last 20 days, 25 days, then you'll be able to probably solve these questions in a much more effective manner. Okay, but if you stop practicing and lose the momentum, then once again you will come back to zero. Okay, so keep solving these questions almost every day. LRDI के 2 सेट, 4 सेट, 6 सेट डेली बेसिस पे सॉल्व करो, and then you'll be able to gain momentum. You'll be able to pick up these questions in a much more effective manner. All right. So friends, that is all from my side. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.